Let's get into it. I was looking for a Kamala clip to put in this video, and I listened to her keynote speech just now. I'm like, it's this gobbledygook. It's just all about reproductive rights. That's the only thing she has. I'm starting off this episode hot. That's the only thing she has every single time. Oh, the reproductive rights. Oh, what about why hasn't she said anything about the border? Do you understand how the border looks? Do you get it? Do you see what's going on in New York and California? She's the worst. Oh my god. People keep saying like, "Oh, Trump will she's a little bit under what Biden would perform at and Trump would still beat her." Bro, it would be a landslide if she runs against Trump. It's going to be nonsense. It's going to be 1,000 black women voting for Kamala Harris. Who's voting for her based on what they've heard from her? She's not a good speaker. She doesn't have anything intelligent to say. She doesn't talk about any foreign policy. She doesn't break down anything. She doesn't touch on the border. She doesn't touch on the economy. She doesn't touch on inflation. She just talks about reproductive rights every single time she's on stage. And listen, I know that's important to some people, but the top 3 things that Americans are worried about, she doesn't know anything about it. She knows less than Joe Biden does. What? Get out of here with this. All right, anyways, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry. Starting it off hot. I was just looking at the clip. I'm like, what is this? This is nonsense. She's in front of a sorority. Let me pull it up real quick. Just real quick. Let me just pull it up. She's just in front of a sorority. This is supposed to be her keynote speech. And she's just talking about Trump's going to be a dictator on week 1. And he's going to terminate the Constitution. Why is it that they just keep making things up? I'm sure there's things Trump has done throughout his time as president that are true that they could suggest that they could do better. They just keep making things up. It's just dictator day 1, reproductive rights, and be afraid, black people. That's it. That's all they have. It's ridiculous. I don't even want to play it. I'm not playing anything from her. I'm not doing this. Anyways, guys, the left is very, very scared. They're very, very scared, and they're resorting to some just downright nasty tactics. They're making things up. It's in full swing. It's full attack on Trump. Let's get into it. We're going to start with Jasmine Crockett. Okay? We're going to start with her and what she has to say. Quick clip on what she's saying about Trump. And of course, linking him to Project 2025, even though there are people who are right-leaning who are now mad that he has disconnected himself from 2025, Project 2025. They're still going on and on about how he is the one. It's his plan. It's so crazy.
Right now, what they are trying to do is institute Nazism 2.0 in the United States. And guess what? It's going to be us that's going to be on the receiving end of all of it. So I could go on and on and on about the terrible things that are in there, but the basis of it, they're saying it has to be Christianity. And the fact is, everything has to be really Christo-fascism. And so what they're trying to do is say, if you're not doing it our way, then you can't do it. Right now, what they are
Do you know how crazy it is for you to just
trying to do is institute Nazism 2.0.
Nazism 2.0. Do you know what a wild statement that is? And then go on to link it to Christianity. Everything just has to be Christianity. What is she talking about? Does she not realize a huge part of the black population is Christian or Catholic? Does she not realize a huge part of the population of the entire country is Christian or Catholic? What is she talking? Like, what is this? What is this? Kamala got me too hot in this episode. I shouldn't have took a breather before I got on here. But oh my gosh, the stuff that they're saying is so ridiculous. So now they're first off, Project 2025 is not Nazism. There's a lot of good ideas inside of it. Okay? But Kevin Roberts and the people who are forming this are so far from... I'm not even going to have this conversation if they're close to Nazis or not. They're not close to Nazis. They're just not. Obviously. They just want the communism and the Marxism to stop penetrating every facet of the United States of America. And for some reason, there is a certain side of the political spectrum that thinks that somehow that is a bad thing. I can't even comprehend it. And the sad thing is, there are some black people who watch this, some liberals who watch this woman, and they say, go ahead, sister. Oh, just intelligent, sister. Oh, gosh. Absolutely ridiculous. Doesn't even look like her hair's on properly. Why is it on the back of her head? What is this? What's going on here? You know what's going to happen to this lady, right? She's going to get voted out 100%. She's not going to be in Congress much longer. They're not going to put up with the way that she acts much longer. You know, DEI be damned. They're going to throw that aside. Watch. And then she's going to be on MSNBC or one of these places, and she's going to be a new senior analyst, correspondent, talking head, propagandist person. And it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. She's going to be like Joy Reid. Believe you me, she's going to be just like Joy Reid because she has no problem being racist towards white people. No problem whatsoever. She has no problem being loud. Oh, man. Let's move on. Let's move on, guys. That Kamala, man, she got me too ramped up here. Let me just pull this down a little bit. This is another person, another tactic that they're using on Trump right now. And again, suggesting that Trump should take himself out of the race. That's what this gentleman's doing right now. Not the gentleman that's at the microphone, the gentleman that's standing beside him. Suggesting that Trump should leave the race. So let's just go. Let's go.
So like Chairman Aguilar said, we hear a lot from our constituents on different issues, but something I've heard that doesn't seem to be being covered are the Epstein files. These files were released, and like Donald Trump's sort of all over this, right? There are pictures of him with Jeffrey Epstein. He's taken multiple plane flights with Epstein with young girls on board. He is on call logs with Epstein. One of the highest trending hashtags on Twitter right now is about Trump and Epstein. I'm not going to repeat the hashtag because we're in a dignified setting. But yeah, y'all might want to look at that because that's highly disturbing. And again, it shows that Donald Trump is unfit for office. And by the way, he was convicted in a civilian court for sexual assault, convicted in a separate court of 34 felonies. Donald Trump should drop out of the race.
That's their tactic now. He should drop out of the race because he's all over these files. Just so you know, y'all might want to look into that. Well, that's what we're doing now. That's what it's gotten down to. That's how afraid they are of Trump becoming president of the United States, which is about to happen, folks. We are 100 and some odd days away. It is about to happen. Believe you me. Nobody's falling for any of this nonsense. And it's crazy that they won't talk about anybody on this list, but then all of a sudden the Democrats are like, what about Trump in there? Oh, what about Trump in there? What? And on top of that, they already had their big release, which I knew would be a big nothing of anything anyway. And these women were asked about Donald Trump. And their own testimony completely cleared him. No wrongdoing, nothing involving the girls, didn't touch anybody, was actually very nice and respectful, blah, blah, blah. It completely cleared him. So what are we talking about here? Their tactics are getting so apparent, so ramped up, so dishonest. It's amazing. And then think about it. This guy is telling you you might want to look into that. This guy, this is the same guy. Hey, man. Hey, does that guy beside you have a dog mask on and bondage leather on? Hey, does that guy have a fake leather tongue hanging out of his mouth that you're standing beside? Hey, sir, does that man have a collar on? Does he have a dog collar on, sir? Hey, man, what's going on here? You okay, bro? Talking about Trump? What were you doing at this place? What were you doing in this place, sir? And you took a picture with him? What's happening? You okay, buddy? Oh my gosh. Absolutely ridiculous. And then the caption of that tweet is, by all means, take this guy's word on it. This is crazy. I can't even show you the lower half of the picture. What are we talking about here? They're getting so nasty, so dishonest. And when we talk about nasty and dishonest, you knew I was going to bring up this lady. You knew I would, because she has a nice little message for us, as she always does. Okay? And it's about what Mama used to serve for dinner, if you would believe it. Let's hear what joyless, racist Reed has to say.
Given the choice between the young and fresh and Joe Biden, y'all picked Joe Biden. That was what you picked. So he's in there because Democrats actually picked him in the first place. So just keep that in mind, that you've been given options in the past, and this is what you picked. And nobody stepped up to choose to run against him in the primary. So once again, Democrats went out and voted and picked. If you try to undo that choice, like 57 million some odd Democrats voted in these primaries, so what are you going to do? You're going to just tell them, F off, we're going to pick somebody different that's not him, or Kamala Harris, who was on that ticket too, on those ballots? That's not democracy. This choice has been made. And so again,
did she just... This is how crazy they're getting right now. She's looking at Democrats saying if you put anybody else in other than Biden or Kamala, this is not democracy. They don't even know who to attack anymore. They have no clue who to attack. They're like, I'm going to attack Democrats. Okay, Trump. Trump's orange. Democrats. They're red. Okay, the Republicans. They're Nazis. Okay, what's going on? Joy is just a kamikaze right now. She doesn't know who to go at right now. She basically just outed the Democratic Party for going against democracy. Holy, she has more to say. Come on, you know what she has to say is important.
unless he decides to walk away, this is your choice. It's like when you go to a wedding, you got chicken or fish. You can eat chicken or fish or just be hungry. Or like when I was growing up in my house, it's what mom made for dinner or go to bed. Those are your choices. You don't always get choices that you love. You get what mom made for dinner or take your ass to bed. And in this case, it's either what mom made for dinner or Hitler. I'm voting for whoever ain't Hitler, and it ain't him. And I'm going all the way down that ballot, rooted to the Tudor school board up to the White House.
Rooted to the Tudor, mom serving Hitler. Why do I take notes every day? Why? Why do I take notes on every video? This is crazy. Oh, I'm actually crying. Oh, mom serving up Hitler for dinner. What is she talking about? Oh my God. This is crazy. So satisfied with herself. They're all just so satisfied with themselves. It's so crazy. All just so satisfied with themselves. Wow. They're serving up Nazism. Trump is what mama's serving for dinner. You know, you can have chicken or Trump. You know, she is Haitian, right? So it makes sense. She's talking about a human being for no. I won't say that. I'm not even gonna go there. Oh, Kamala, she got me too ramped up, Kamala, with her keynote speech. Oh God. Trump is Hitler. They're serving up Nazism. It's a cafeteria, and at the same time, the world's gonna end. But at least she can smile through the whole thing. Oh, that's so nice. It's so nice. I'm glad she's having a good time through all this. You know, it's getting me. I don't even want. I'm not playing it. I'm not doing it. No. I was gonna. I'm not doing it. No, that's enough. We got Crockett, we got Joy Reid, we got some dude chilling with somebody in bondage. That's it. It's all I give to the Democratic Party today. That's it. We're done. We're wrapping it up here. Absolutely ridiculous stuff. But the good side is they are very scared. If they're going like this, just full blitz like this, they're very scared. And you know what the funny thing is? Trump is nice and calm. He's just like, let's Let's go do a rally here. Here's my son Barron. They're giving him a standing ovation, you know? Like, just, he's real calm right now. He's not even in full attack mode right now. There's another debate that's supposed to happen between him and Biden. We still got the Republican convention. The Democratic convention is going to be just silliness. It's just going to be silly. I have no idea what that's going to look like. But the Republican convention is going to be off the hook. So, you know, this is showing what's going on right now. You know, they're past eating their own. They're just, it's just purge. The Democratic Party right now is just in purge mode. The siren went off after Biden did that debate, and they're masked up, just doing whatever, you know? Anyways, guys, I'm like 16 minutes here. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, helps the channel tremendously. Other than that, I'm out.